Hello friends. In this video, we'll observe the genuine process behind the effort, labor, and patience required to keep a cabin standing firm against Alaska's harsh cold and powerful snowstorms. The crew is preparing to pour concrete into the wet, saturated ground, since without a solid foundation, the entire cabin would struggle to remain stable. They're carefully installing a waterproof membrane in the narrow trench around the foundation so that moisture in the soil cannot damage the cabin's walls. They're creating a precise layout to ensure the floor heats evenly throughout. These installed pipes will serve as the cabin's permanent heating system. The massive wooden log is being carefully lifted by a crane. Since these heavy beams will form the cabin's primary support frame and bear most of the load, the workers are taking precise measurements to position the logs on the upper level, ensuring each piece sits exactly where intended and makes the overall structure sturdier and more solid. The logs are being stacked methodically onto the support frame, and as each row rises higher, the cabin's true shape begins to emerge. The large triangular log section is being slowly hoisted by the crane while workers above adjust its position with millimeter precision to ensure the roof frame fits properly. The team is joining the logs together. This piece determines the overall strength of the roof and its ability to withstand the heavy weight of Alaska's dense snowfall. They're charring the wood to create a blackened surface, since this traditional technique helps protect the logs from water, insects, and Alaska's harsh weather conditions. They're laying straight wooden boards, one at a time, across the sturdy log beams of the roof, forming a solid, durable base for the entire roofing system. They're installing the rafters one by one along the roof slope, since this lightweight yet highly durable frame will properly support the full weight of the roofing system. Each rafter is being spaced at a precise interval to ensure the heavy weight of snow distributes evenly, keeping the roof stable throughout Alaska's demanding winters. They're filling the gaps between the roof rafters with spray foam insulation. Since in Alaska's extreme winter cold, this layer offers the best way to keep the entire house warm. They're now installing a waterproof barrier over the spray foam insulation to ensure snow or rainwater cannot seep into the roof and cause damage. They're applying a protective finish to the wooden floor so that moisture, dust, and daily wear won't damage it, keeping the wood attractive and durable for years to come. They're unloading the large metal panels from the trailer and lifting them up toward the roof. These will serve as a primary barrier protecting the cabin from snowstorms and rain. The green tin panels, cut to precise dimensions, are now being positioned along the roof slope so each piece overlaps perfectly with the next. As the tin panels are installed, a smooth, glossy surface begins to take shape across the roof, the cabin's final protective layer and its strongest guarantee of lasting durability. Standing in the deep mud, the workers are securing the small pipe joints, since improperly sealed water lines could cause serious leaks down the road. Once the pipeline is properly installed, the excavator slowly backfills the soil, ensuring the lines are safely buried underground. They're cutting grooves along precise lines in the log wall using a chainsaw so that insulation or trim can fit properly in the next stage, creating a tighter seal for the wall. After the cut, the worker clears the interior of the groove with a hand tool, since even a small wood fragment could prevent the seal from closing correctly. They're constructing lightweight wooden stud walls to create separate rooms within the house and provide the necessary structural support. With the framed walls now standing inside the room, the structure is complete, and between them, the true form of the cabin's interior design begins to take shape. A large shipment of doors and windows has arrived at the cabin today. The crew is carefully unloading them from the truck and bringing them inside, so the house can be fully enclosed once installation is complete. Water lines, hot and cold PEX pipes, along with electrical wiring, are now being run through the ceiling. This stage essentially builds the entire lifeline of the cabin. The carpenters are fitting solid wood into the log walls according to exact measurements to construct frames for the doors and windows, ensuring they can be installed properly afterward. Each frame is fastened with screws so that even as the house settles over time, the wood remains stable, and the doors and windows continue to open and close smoothly. They're trimming and smoothing the edges around the frames to eliminate gaps during installation, preventing cold air from entering the cabin. They're lifting the window into the frame so it sits flush with the log wall, leaving no gaps whatsoever. In the tall triangular section, large glass panels must be lifted with care, so the crew uses a ladder to slowly set each one into the frame. They're cutting the lower portion of the wall with a chainsaw to level it, ensuring the house frame can be installed correctly and won't create problems later. Skilled builders are cutting long, precise lines into the wall according to measurements, establishing a baseline that will keep the entire structure sturdier and perfectly level. A round wooden base for the corner steps is being crafted. Each piece is being carefully evened out so the final result turns out flawless. A sturdy OSB board is placed on top of the wooden frame, cut to size and neatly positioned, reinforcing the step base with each added layer. The door is being carefully set into its frame. The workers check the level and make fine adjustments so it opens and closes smoothly without any flaws. The lockbox is being installed beside the door. By tightening the screws and securing the entire lock mechanism, the workers ensure the door is fully safe and secure. The wooden planks are first cleaned and neatly arranged. Then the outer surface is lightly charred using heat, making the wood more durable and weather-resistant. A cement-based mortar is being applied to the bathroom walls to seal all the gaps between the boards, preventing water from penetrating once the tiles are installed later. This pink liquid coating is being applied across the entire wall, and once dried, it forms a strong waterproof barrier that enhances the wall's durability. A level base is being built beneath the floor, and the first boards are being positioned correctly. Following that, preparation for tiling throughout the entire room gradually gets underway. After placing each tile, spacers are inserted to maintain equal gaps and ensure straight lines during grouting. A large board is positioned beside the door. The workers measure the spot, lower it carefully, and press it firmly onto the floor to simplify the upcoming tile installation. Mixed mortar is spread across the floor. Working together, two workers apply it evenly with a scraper so the cement board adheres perfectly underneath. Mortar is applied smoothly over all the edges and gaps. The workers maintain a precise level so that once the tiles are installed, the entire floor appears evenly matched. The gray wood pattern tiles are cut to size and installed on the floor one at a time, maintaining a consistent pattern throughout the room. After placing each tile, the workers gently tap it with a rubber mallet to level it out, ensuring no air pockets remain underneath and the tile sets firmly in place. Gradually, the entire room fills with wood-look tiles. The floor's color, matched with the tone of the log walls, gives the whole space a warmer, more inviting feel. The grout is skillfully applied to fill the gaps between the tiles firmly, making the entire floor sturdier and giving it a polished, finished appearance. Grout is pressed evenly over the tiles so each line sets firmly, creating a professional finish across the floor. The wooden boards are gradually coated so that every grain remains visible and the beautiful wood pattern stands out across the entire surface. Once coated, the boards are carefully set aside to dry properly before being used later in the interior work. Insulation is being installed in the ceiling to keep the house comfortable in both winter and summer while conserving energy. The crew carefully fills every section to ensure complete coverage. Sealant is applied in the gaps between the wooden ceiling panels to prevent air or dust infiltration, a critical step for making the house sturdier and more durable. The thick wooden frame is held and positioned precisely beside the window so the finish appears completely seamless. The workers lift the upper window frame and set it in place carefully, ensuring all surrounding gaps are fully covered. The wooden trim beneath the window is measured and installed so the entire frame sits evenly and precisely. The wooden pieces are measured, cut, and neatly joined together. Gradually, a strong frame takes shape around the window, enhancing the room's overall appearance and making it even more appealing. A wooden frame is constructed to complement the room's design, with each piece carefully placed to form a perfectly aligned outline around the window. Once the final piece of wood is fitted, the window frame reaches its complete form. The smooth finish gives the room a warmer, more natural, and visually more pleasing appearance. The wooden frame is fitted around the window by skilled hands, with each corner measured and fastened precisely so the entire room looks more appealing. A strong frame is set around the window, blending seamlessly with the wooden walls to create a warm, natural, and inviting feel inside the home. The new window frame is carefully measured and installed, matching the wood grain to create a lovely, natural look inside the room. The frame is gradually set into the window, checked for level, and aligned perfectly so the view from both inside and outside looks even more beautiful. The new wooden window frame is carefully lifted and set into place. Working together, the two workers check the level and tighten the screws so the frame sits sturdy and perfectly aligned. The frame is fixed to the sturdy log wall, blending smoothly with its structure. One person holds it from above, while the other secures it with a screw gun, completing the entire installation. The kitchen window frame is being replaced, and the surrounding wooden pieces are measured, cut, and set into position. To fit the new frame above the sink, two workers collaborate, carefully positioning each piece of wood in its proper spot. The upper cabinet trim in the cabin's kitchen is being adjusted. Working together, the two workers measure and fit the wood, so the entire kitchen looks neater and more attractive. Sealant is carefully applied around the door to prevent air or water infiltration. Every gap in the frame is thoroughly sealed to make the room fully airtight. A gap filler is added along the edge of the door beside the outer log wall for extra protection. A wooden frame is firmly installed around the window. The carpenter measures everything precisely and tightens the screws with a drill so the frame fits perfectly against the wall. Wooden trim is fitted and installed around the upper windows so it blends nicely with the log walls. Each piece of trim is positioned correctly and firmly fastened with screws. The entire log cabin is finally complete. The woodwork, the surrounding greenery, and the lovely deck all come together to make the home look truly like a dream. This wooden house, standing in the heart of nature, feels like a genuine symbol of beauty. This cabin is now fully livable and remarkably beautiful.